also believe in what the good Lord said, unto the children, that is the face of the kingdom of heaven. The innocence of the youth is the innocence and purity of what is in our heavenly kingdom.
I see a lot of people here in Guam that don't have work at all, and or they've done something in their past that maybe they can't get a job now. So ProShine for me is something that, man, it's something so awesome, so great, that I'm able to show everybody my skills, my work, that we got very talented people here on this island. I mean, a lot of talent.
The most heartache experiences have been when we've met up with kids, either those that are very sick and have a terminal illness, some of those kids that are in some very blighted neighborhoods and having very difficult economic circumstances for their families. Some of those kids that are in a lease shelter who have been taken from their biological parents.
I fear that all the time. I think whenever I see a student, they have like so much potential. They have so much potential to become better than who they are.
My mother died when I was 9 years old. My father went to prison like 12 times since I was a kid. So I didn't really have a father around. She begged my sister when she was dying, please don't make your brothers go to your father. Pretty much I got shifted around. I was just tossed about everywhere. My dad never told not one of his kids he ever loved them. It was just no natural affection. And to tell you the truth, when I was in school, our teacher molested us. And ever since that, I never went back to school. I thought, like, as a kid, you're supposed to be protected.
There was this one student who he wasn't in our team, but every day after school, or even during lunch or in the morning, he'd always come and check. And then I would find out that his home doesn't have power. His parents, there would be school activities. His parents wouldn't be able to drive him here or there. But I would help him out every once in a while. Sometimes he'd even ask for lunch money. We get to know their personal lives. And then some of them stay after school. They tell us their stories about how, one of our students lost a father. One of our students, they come to school hungry. They rely sometimes on the cafeteria food in order to get food in their stomachs. So you listen, you hear these stories of them struggling at home. And then the only place, some of them even say that with our teachers, they feel comfortable here. This is like their second home, if not their first, or their refuge, away from their home. We really want to instill in our kids that education is important.
This is one thing I told myself. I don't ever want to be like my father. And that's the truth. So every day I practice, how can I be a better father for my children? But what made me decide to turn my life around is that I looked at my children and I looked at my life. I really, really looked at my life and said, man, I can do better than this. And that's what sometimes it takes. You have to look at them and get to know them. And then you'll see everything about yourself in your children. And then you're gonna love that. And then what if I can take his life course that was my life course, and now make his life course a better life course than it was mine? I wanna be loved, and I am gonna get love, because I'm gonna love everyone. No matter how much you hate me, I'm still gonna love you.
I look at all the citizens of Guam, everyone that calls Guam home. I have a responsibility towards him. And with that responsibility, I gotta give them all the love that I could give, the same love I could give to my children, my grandchildren. I've seen so many success stories in this island, and some from folks that really had a difficult set of circumstances. And that's why when I look at our people, I look at our island, I can honestly say, looking at any one of you kids, any one of you, no matter how difficult your circumstances are, I believe in you.
I want to detail like my dad.